thing I would like to share with you and how to make an income generating project that you're going to submit or what we need when you're going to apply for promotion in Department of the Philippines or DepEd. So I hope you could learn something from my video. Okay, so now let's start with let's say here I would like to share with you my output for this income generating project that I've done. Okay, I think that's not the one. Okay, good. So here we have, okay, of course, you're going to make your own. We have here a letter of intent to to your division superintendent, and make sure that your logo will be the Department of Education logo will be here in the left part, and your each division logo will be in the right part. Okay, that's the template of making or putting logos on your paperworks. Okay, so of course, title in your letter of intent will be the title of your IGP and the date of your IGP. And so you have, of course, your name. And so let's move on to the first part of IGP. So we have here one project summary information. So first we have your project title, and we have the proponent, your address or project site. We have contact person, your school head, and we have beneficiaries, of course, your school and the community. And we have total project cost. In my case, I only have here 3,000 pesos. It's because my project is just a Tolco printing, with Tolco printing project. So I checked and we say the materials, and you have to start with about 3,000 to buy the starting kit. Okay, so that's what I want. I just want to buy the starting kit. And so we have source of fund will be donations, or there are people who want to donate, or you can also have fundraisings. Okay, so next part will be number two. You have rationale. So in your rationale, you're going to have here some of your reasons why you're conducting this one. Okay, or you could find, we say, national or a memo that you teachers are encouraged to conduct IGP, so you could also use that. And if you can relate with some subjects that you have, you could also use it. In my case, I have here in my general academic strand, they have entrepreneurship classes, applied economics, and also business organization and management subjects. So that's what I used as integration or culminating activity in application to their skills that they have learned in the subjects. So that's why I'm conducting this IGP, the Bullhigh Prints and Academics. Okay, so we have here some of the reasons why I'm conducting this one. Okay, and so next we have three project objectives. So here you could see two objectives. First one will be general, and the second one will be specific. Okay, so I'm going to say general objective. You're going to think of the overall purpose why you're conducting this one. Okay, and the next will be specific. So you can see my example, specific example. So we'll be gaining skills with training. Okay, and see the reality of labor force and gaining profit. Okay, so that's the most specific objectives that I have. Okay, and actually this IGP is approved by the superintendent already. So I hope I could help you with this. So we have here project description. So you're going to talk about the how your project happens or how your project may look like, or will be the setup of your project. That's what you're going to talk about here in project description. So you could also see my example. It promotes traditional printing style, which is the Tolco ink printing. Okay, it's very accessible to less privileged, because when you say Tolco ink printing, it's a little bit cheaper compared to the other printing, we say, costs. Okay, so our target here is to fully print school class B uniforms, We also have PE uniforms and also clubs and organization uniforms. So that's our target. It because that's the best, I would say, most common problem we have in our school. Okay. And I think that will excite the students also to have uniforms, especially when it's printed with their names or something. Okay, next we have here mechanics and implementation. So of course we're going to have three: the pre, the during, and the post implementations. Okay, so here since it's pandemic, I still have to use the protocol before doing those things, especially when you're going to meet with the students and discuss about things. Okay, but here in my case, since it's pandemic, I'm going to have here, of course, um, students will do the activity or the project or printing at home. Okay, so it's at home. They don't have to come to school and do the printing. It's at home. Okay, so we have here proponent shall seek approval, of course, and then post standard protocol, which is very important because it's we have pandemic right now. And we have here so Printman's Creative will prepare sample outputs, of course, this during the implementation, and they're gonna have trainings also about here about how to do the telco printing. Okay, and next we have here the post implementation. We have proponent will present the project. Okay, of course, we'll have accounting. I also have to assign some students to do the reporting and auditing and accounting of the profit or the sales. Okay, and of course there will be accomplishment reports and narrative reports done to be submitted in the division office as part of the post implementation. And also you have to be very careful if you're going to use this paper for your promotion. You have to always capture every activities that you're going to do. Okay, because we call it MOVs. That's very important right now for teachers if you would like to apply for promotion. Okay, next we have expected output. So we have product, capacity, and expected outputs. Okay, so first we have capacity of production. So it's smooth and students will be printing shirts at home. So I have here, I would love to have three print in charge students. Those are good in drawings or sketchings, or we say um, talented by hands. So we have here 25 shirts in a day, so times two because it's only Saturday and Sunday. Because Monday and Friday to Friday will be modules. Okay, the time for answering modules. So that's why my IGP project will only be on Saturday and Sunday for students' availability and we say time. Okay, so it will not conflict their time in answering their modules. And so a total of 150. Okay, so this computed assume. Of course, I have here assume during peak seasons. During peak seasons. So it's better when you're going to have computations of capacity and expected outputs with your IGP. You should going to think of the most peak or the largest let's say sale that you could get. Okay, because it's just an assumption. It's just an assumption. Okay, and next we have here project summary of gross sales and products. I have your weekly sale. I also have your monthly sale. So could you see there 50, so total cost 1,000, 3,000. Annual gross sale. Okay, so of course you're going to have those and will be 120,000 in total. So that's it. Because it's really big, you're going to think, oh, 100,000, it's already six digits. Of course, it's because I assumed the peak season. I calculated and assumed that there will be a lot of students who will have this printing. Okay, so next let's proceed to work plan of activities. So we have here the major activities that you're going to do and the person that will be involved during that activity. Okay, I think it will be easy and easy to understand. Now let's proceed to time frame. So we have here this project will start in August 2021. So here is the framing. Okay, so we have here submit, selection, crafting, and those until at the end, until submitting your terminal report to the SDS. Okay, together with your MOVs, with your accomplishment report, with your statement of account, or say accounting of sales and money. So that you're going to submit and present the result to the division office. Now we have here budgetary requirements. So we have here materials. So again, I have the budget only for 3,000. So that's why here it's 2,746 the total. And so I could buy, we say, starter set for the printing. Okay, so now let's have project operational description. So this is how you're going to operate your project. Will be how will you market? There are so many things that you're going to do. Of course, here since it's a project that will include holding knives or cutters or blades or something sharp and harder. Those things that you have to also include there. Some of the I would say precautions, okay, healthy I would say measures, so everything will be okay. There will be no problem. There will be no accident will happen. Okay. So also we have technical assistance for quality service and safety precautions involved. Okay. So students will be oriented before. So you're going to do that and put it here. Okay. Because it's how you're going to describe the process of your project. So first is you're going to talk about market. Okay. So how will you market your product. So, how does your product look like, or what is your product all about? So, we have your target market. So, who will be the people you're going to market? Who will be the people who are going to, I would say, convince to have their printing with your printing project? Okay, so it will be the community, the school, public school, and other stakeholders in the community. And next we have the price and pricing. And also this is also assumed. Okay, again, this is also assumed, and it varies in terms of the amount of materials spent or the capital spent. Okay, so it is uh, changeable. Of course, we have terms of sale, so some of your terms and how you're going to sell your product. We have terms and conditions. So, example, t-shirts must be submitted a day before Saturday or any. We have payment will be collected partial and 50% after the release of shirt. We have no cancellation policy and no orders, rush orders. Okay, so those are the terms and conditions. It's also good when you're going to include this one, especially in this kind of thing. Okay, next we have project sale volume. Okay, again, it's the project assumed to produce 150. Okay, I use the word assume because it's uncontrollable. You cannot control what will happen during the implementation of the project. Okay, next we have the technical process. So first we have project location. So we're going to talk about your site where you're going to have your project and so next we have product capacity and expected output. Okay, so we have the project can produce 150 and rush printing is not allowed. Okay, next we have technical production process. Okay, so how you're going to do the project. Okay, so since we have printing, we're going to start with making designs until the end, drying the ink, okay, so that's it. That is technical production process. Now we have letter C. You're going to create also your organizational management. Okay, so we have here project organization and management structure. So of course we to start with your school head. Next, yourself, when you're the teacher proponent, and the students in the auditing committee, marketing committee, printments, and the supply and material. Since, again, we are conducting this project in, I would say, culmination of the subjects that the students had, I mean. So that's why they are going to practice auditing. Okay, that's what they have learned in the subjects. Purchasing and those things. Okay, next with here, financial. So we have here capital requirements. So we have the project budget capital is 3,000. We're going to talk about it. How are you going to acquire the money? Next, the source of fund, of course. How are you going to acquire the money? So it will be operate upon acquisition of the target capital. So since it's from donations or from the generous individuals or stakeholders, or in other funds that we taken from fundraisings, okay, or anything. So it will be included here in the source of funds. Okay, so next we have here projected income statement. Okay, again, this is assumed, and so you're going to see here, see attached. We have here print, weekly, and those things until okay the annual income. Okay, so next we have monitoring and evaluation. So here you're going to talk about how are you going to monitor the sales, how the proponent is going to evaluate the students, we say activities or outputs, or how the students implemented the project also. Okay, since again, IGP is for students, means students will be doing the thing. Okay, and here, an accomplishment report, of course, will be submitted to the division, to the school, and to the district, of course. And okay, so the result can be a good research target idea after. Okay, so it's a good thing to have. Anyway, the good thing to have, we say, making IGP is that you could also use your IGP after, and you could learn or have research about your result in your IGP. So it means they are connected. So after making your IGP, when it's approved and you're done, you can submit it in the division, present all your MOBs and everything, and it's approved, evaluated properly. Okay, you're good. And then after that, you're going to make your research, evaluating, or we say the idea or the result of your IGP. So it's also good because it has research is one of the biggest, let's say, points in your promotion. Okay, so it's really good that your activities or your project is related with your research. So that's the good thing when you're going to create an IGP. So I hope this video will help you on how to make your IGP, like an income generating project for your promotion. Thank you, and okay, I hope you enjoyed the video.